What's up, guys? It's your boy Tis here, and I want to do a quick announcement video on update 10.3. If you are somebody that doesn't normally read update notes, that's why you're lost in the game. I hate to tell you, but you need to start reading them. And this update 10.3, Hump Day, all day, you know the Campbell commercial? Anyways, in the office, funny commercial. So this update, look at that. A million changes and a million fixes. Look at those fixes. You guys need to go check them out because I obviously cannot make a million videos on all this stuff. So I already did a video on the dragon keys. I'm not going to go over that. If you want to know any more about the dragon keys, I explained how to use them and how to build them. That's the main part you need to know. If you want to read everything on here, link will be in the description. Now for the changes and fixes, these survival mission improvements, you're going to want to check this stuff out. This is very important. They changed it so now it's 5 minutes is a first reward tier, 10 minutes is still first reward, 15 minutes is second reward tier, and also a guaranteed void key. And now 20 minutes and up are third reward tier. And you're going to have to play around with this one because I'm not sure exactly how this works, but it says Void Mission Prime rewards are awarded at 15 minutes only. So leave a comment if you know more about this. You're definitely going to want to go test this out and figure this out more. I already did a video explaining the ammo mutation mods. I did not find this in the update notes, but I found it out in the game. You can now get your ammo mutation mods as a reward from survival in the star system on the planets. So that's a little secret thing they didn't announce, and that is really awesome for all you new players that weren't able to get the ammo mutation mod back when it was released during the event. What else? Tier levels. So I've told people before, so many things work on a tier level, and it looks like the survival was not working like it was supposed to, but it is now, and it is the whole tier level I always talk about. Tier 1 is 1 to 25, Tier 2 25 to 45, Tier 3 45 plus. So that means, if you do 15 minutes of survival, you're guaranteed a void key. But what tier will you get? 1, 2, or 3? Because it doesn't matter how long you stay. It matters what tier of enemy you're doing. So you need to start off doing enemies level 45 plus. That's how that works. On to the changes. I just want to talk about a few real quick before I end the video that are hot topics within the community. So the glaive mods that are specific for the glaive only that came out in update 10, you can now use them on your kestrel. So for you kestrel lovers out there, you're going to want to try your kestrel out with the new glaive mods. So that's something you're definitely going to want to know. The Ignis and the Embolus, there was a bug. Yes, it was a bug, just like I thought it was. I got a lot of messages from you guys talking about it. For ragdoll enemies, you could do times 10 damage to them with the Embolus or Ignis, because basically your continuous fire would, your hit scan would hit all the hit markers at once, basically, and you could do times 10 damage. It's a ragdoll bug, and it's fixed, by the way. For all you guys that want to use black as an energy color, which, you couldn't, because nothing would show up when you did that. Well, that's now fixed, so go check that out, see how that's working. Some weapons are going to be taken out of the game, and you have 7 days to get them before they go into retirement. They are the Gorgon, the Dual Ether Daggers, the Boar, and the Machete. What else? What else? Oh, one more. Multi-core rendering. Well, two more things. So, multi-core rendering. Experimental thing they said that they added the game. Let me see if I don't have Warframe open here. Let me bring Warframe open so I can show you here. Okay, so if you click on this gear icon up here, there's multi-core, multi-threaded rendering. That's the new multi-core experimental rendering thing they added to the game. You're gonna want to checkmark that, hit OK. The game will update, and then you go into the game. So basically, when you did this, a lot of people could get double their FPS. It could be buggy too, just to let you know. Well, in this most recent update, they improved on that. multi-core rendering, experimental thing. But uh, since they updated it, yours would have got reset. So you need to go back in there and you need to recheck mark it. So that's something you definitely cannot miss because it won't be check marked. You need to go back in there and do that again. And then the last thing I want to mention is the almighty torrid. And I thought this was a bug since the torrid's been out, and they're saying, they fixed it, so it's obviously a bug. And they really need to get their stuff together because when they don't fix something for months, it's going to make everybody think that it is how the gun is supposed to react. So people are going to think, it's part of the weapon. People are going to be arguing about if it's a bug or not. Well, they fixed the towards gas cloud not appearing when the projectile hits and kills an enemy. That's not the one I'm looking for, though. Here we go. They fixed the towards gas cloud damage radius, which was larger than the actual visible cloud. Now here's the big one, which is a big nerf. They fixed the towards elemental damage not being affected by armor. So basically, unless I'm wrong here, but as I'm reading it, your elemental damage, so all your elemental mods that you put on the Tord, being your elemental damage, basically the way weapons work in the game is even if it's an armor ignore weapon, that's only your base damage. All your other hit counters or damage counters that are from your elemental mods, they will be affected by armor. So you won't do, full damage value. But on the Torrid, even though it was a poison, weapon, it did poison damage, all that's still armor ignore. But all your elemental mods that you would put on the Torrid, they also became armor ignore. So basically all your damage on your Torrid, all your elemental damage, became armor ignore, which is something that just doesn't happen in this game. And something told me this was a bug, but for some reason it took a months to fix it, and now it's saying they fixed it. So your elemental damage not being affected by armor, being armor ignore, it is now fixed. So that's going to make the Torrid that's a huge nerf. The Torrid, because of that, was one of the best weapons for really high level defense. It made it a lot better than the Ogress for like level 100, 120 plus enemies. And you're gonna want to go check your Torrid out now, because that's gonna make a huge impact on high level enemies. And that's all I really wanted to talk about. The Acrid's energy color, you can now change its energy color. There's just those are all some really important things, but I'm sure there might be a few other ones you're going to want to know about. There's just a million fixes and changes here. So definitely, go check these out and read each one, because there's a lot of important stuff this time. So I'm gonna head out. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Make sure to check my Twitch out. Links in the description. I announced the 4 winners for the 170 plat giveaway, or the 4 more winners. That's a total of 5. I picked one at every 100 likes. I picked one, and I did say if we reached 1,000 likes, I will pick 5 more. It looks like we might reach 1,000 likes. So by 2:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, well, it's today now, Wednesday. Thursday, sorry. If we reach 1,000 likes by 2:30, I'm going to give 5 more of you 170 platinum. So keep hitting that like button, and 5 more of you will have a chance if you weren't one of the 5 winners picked. And yeah, I'm out of here. Have fun in the new corrupted vaults, getting them new 16 those new 16 mods. I can't wait to get all those. I'll definitely do a video on all of them. And all my new Warframe build videos will be coming out soon as well. I want to get them out before the new console release. Alright, catch you guys later. Peace.